Hey everybody, welcome to the Player 4 podcast, the podcast that only loves.
Hi, I'm Haley, aka Hales on the Rooster Teeth website.
Tristan, aka Shagwazier.
Alex, aka Chaos Black 21.
And Joseph, aka Jay Dunlap.
So this week, does anybody have anything for our segment and another thing?
And another
thing.
And a fluffy thing.
I do, actually.
You do?
I forgot to mention something in last week's episode when we were talking about Let's Play Live. When I Am Your Destruction left the stage, right before Achievement Hunter came on stage, something pretty awesome happened, which was a rap song music video about the Tower of Pimps.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Oh my god, if I could get a download of that or a YouTube video of that, that would be wonderful.
I hope there is one. They were talking about the history of the Tower of Pimps and how they had the early episodes and they were funny, but Jeff and Gavin were looking for some way to make the competition mean something. And then they did the obstacle course, and then Gavin had joked around during the railroad episode and made the Tower of Pimps out of gold, and then they broke it down and made the powered rails. It was a music video in Minecraft that they used to illustrate all this, and now it's a symbol of status in Achievement Hunter. And then they're rapping, the T.O.P. bowed down to the Tower of Pimps. It was pretty awesome.
Who was the rap? Were they rapping it, or was it?
I don't know who.
Oh, okay.
Might have been a fan.
That'd be cool.
That's all I had.
So much rap.
Very well.
Very well.
Anybody else? I don't think so, because we mostly just spoke about Let's Play Live. I mean, we talked about a lot of other things, or a couple of other things, but Let's Play Live really took the cake. Because it was so fun, and none of us got to go.
Yeah, and we can't really correct Joe or Matt because we don't know what happened.
You weren't.
They could have made up the whole thing.
I mean, we could have made up Let's Play Live. It was just
liar. I knew it. I trusted you.
Why?
That was your first mistake.
What was the second mistake?
Letting him be Deadpool
You're about to
on the
find
server.
out. Yes, the second mistake is letting me be Deadpool in Minecraft.
Hey, I'm Batman, so I don't care.
I'm Tifa Lockhart.
Now that we got that roll call out of the way.
I love Minecraft. But I did want to mention Bloodborne. I know it's going to be a
What is
PlayStation.
Bloodborne?
It is
something, right?
God, it's a very interesting concept. It's like gameplay-wise, it's like Dark Souls because the same guy made it, and it's from From Software. I think that's what it's called.
That is correct.
Is that correct? Okay. Because I thought that was the weirdest name. I was like, From Software. Oh, okay. That's like saying it's from a store.
Maybe it's From.
From?
From Software.
What if it's From?
It could be
It's
From.
F-R-O-M, though. From.
It might be Froom, actually.
But they forgot the umlaut.
Yeah. If they put umlauts, then it's like Froom.
Frumenhausen.
But there's nothing. It's just F-R-O-M. It's just F-R-O-M. It's just
I'm going with Froom Software.
And what consoles is it for?
PlayStation.
All of them,
4.
right?
I think it's just a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
It's just PS4.
Yes.
Well, screw you, PS4.
And it's
action. There goes me playing that game.
Yes, action roleplay, like you were saying with Dark Souls, Demon's Souls.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of that. And I think, it's not from the same world, obviously, but it's like reminiscent. It's very dark. You're in this town that has been ravaged by a plague, and everybody's turned into beasts, pretty much.
So it's Resident Evil 4 with swords.
I'm looking up some information on it, and as a Sony senior community manager puts it, it is Dark Souls with shotguns.
Pretty much, yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, it's like you have a gun
with a shotgun.
You have a gun, and
it's
you've got
Resident
a
Evil.
cleaver.
Yeah, they have. It kind of sounds almost like Ruby-esque with the whole weapons can transform into like different alternate states.
Are they also guns?
Yeah, you have a gun in one hand, and then you have like a cleaver in the other.
But is the sword also a gun?
No, we don't have any gun blades going on in this game.
Is it on fire?
It could be on fire. I have to contest you, Alex. According to PlayStation.com, it's action, role-playing, action, adventure. You gotta say action twice, or you're not getting it right.
You gotta say action twice.
Twice the action.
It's twice the action.
Sorry,
But,
I'll make sure to update the Wikipedia page on it.
I mean, I think it came out this week. It was like the first 18 minutes of gameplay, I watched it. It's very interesting. I mean, I saw like one of the first trailers for it, and the first trailer made me think it was going to be something completely different. Like, it looked like there would be a really good storyline. And this game, to me, that's where I'm interested in the game, but to me, I think it's lacking a storyline. Like, I feel you just walk around and kill stuff.
You kill stuff? That's kind of new.
Yeah. Like, I never played Dark Souls, but did that have any storyline?
The storyline was about your own frustration.
Right. Well, I think that's going to be the same kind of storyline this has. I mean, the gameplay looks really interesting. Like, I think the gameplay looks really awesome. But for me, I'm more interested in stories because I'm a storyteller, and stories are very big for me. And as I was watching the gameplay, I was like, there's like nothing. You don't get any satisfaction like, oh, I beat a boss, I'm gonna see what's going on, what's gonna happen. Like, I get another chunk of the story. For me, I love that. I'm like, oh, I need to know more, I need to learn more, I want to learn about everything. I didn't get any of that with this game, so I'm interested to see how it does. I wanted to mention it only because I discussed it on Rooster Teeth on one of my journals, because when I saw the first trailer, it looked like it would have a really interesting story. Like, I'd love to learn about the plague and stuff like that, but I don't think you learn any of it. So
yeah, I need to watch the video about the first 18 minutes that you were saying, even though I won't get to play it anyways because I don't have a PS4.
I mean, the gameplay, the fighting looks pretty cool. And, there's these things called servants. How you become a hunter is pretty cool, like that little cutscene, but I feel like that's all that that happens, I guess. But, I mean, I've only seen 18 minutes, so I will hold off my judgment. We'll see.
His sword looks like an oversized straight razor.
I told you, it's a cleaver.
It's like Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. You get to be Sweeney Todd and you killed beasts.
His straight razor's as big as his whole body.
So, Sweeney Todd combined with Gaston.
It's Sweeney Todd. I was going to combine it with Dante.
You sing. You just sing when you go down the streets of killing people.
Wait, yeah, both of those characters I just said are in musicals.
I also like how the gun, like the barrel, the thing that would be shot out of that barrel would be so oversized, and yet all it does is stun the enemy.
It wouldn't blow giant holes in their body or anything like that. I also like that it's octagonal and not round.
They wanted to give it a little edge. Get it? I thought that was funny. I was so proud of that one.
Go home.
And for if anyone wants to know, I don't know if this has been said, but it is releasing March 24th in the US, March 25th in Europe, March 26th in Japan, and March 27th in the UK.
Oh,
if we have listeners in Japan who want to know that, I'm impressed.
Yeah, if we have watchers in Japan, that's pretty cool.
Hajimemashite.
That's really cool.
So, this weekend, something big happened in the RT community. I don't know if you guys saw, but the big event called Ilanapalooza happened, where a bunch of streamers got together. Audrey from the site hosted it, and a bunch of them got together in 2-hour blocks and just streamed, trying to raise money for Elan, who is probably one of the most well-known streamers on the site. He did the 24-hour stream-a-thon for Low Zelda to raise money to help her pay bills for her cancer bills, doctor bills. He's done other streams for community members. So his computer got shot, it kind of broke down during one of his streams. And so he hasn't had a really good computer to stream for a while now. So now people raised money for it. The last I saw it got up to $1,900 of the $2,000 goal.
Wow.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. I didn't get to see all the stream stuff. I watched Lozelda's and Mr. Wartburg's, but other streamers were Raph, Hey Jambi, Miss Jinx, and Keanu, all from the Rooster Teeth site.
So, can I ask a question?
Sure.
With the streams, I mean, I've never watched one that like raises money. I've never seen one. I mean, not yet. Do people who are streaming themselves and just random people just come in and then just donate?
People stream. People can come into the onto the like your channel if you're streaming, and you can put a link down on your stream page that can send you, like, say you're doing something, a stream for a charity, and you want people to donate. You can put a link to that charity, or that GoFundMe page is what it was for the Ilana Palooza, and people could click on that. It would take them to the page, and they could do the donations there.
Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Aw, I like warm, fuzzy things like that.
Yes, I think the stream, the highest I saw there was around 50 people that made it to the at one point to the stream. So, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean,
that's a lot. I mean, they're just watching somebody play a video game, which not a lot of, like, when
nobody does that.
I mean, it's not like that.
A streamer?
I mean, I don't mean it like that. I mean, there are people out there like who don't understand that people also get joy from watching other people play video games. So, I mean, 50 is actually a lot. Because, I mean, there are some people, like, that's almost a movie theater.
It's really hard for non-Rooster Teeth people in the Rooster Teeth community to actually get more than, say, 10 people to ever watch them.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider that, yeah, these are people from the community. They're not the Rooster Teeth. They're not huge celebrities.
Yeah.
50 people is quite a bit. And the fact
exactly. That's amazing.
1900 was raised is pretty remarkable.
Yikes.
Alex, wasn't there an event similar to this event that happened earlier in the past year?
I mean, the only one I can think of was the Lozelda-thon. I did mention that.
Because Ilan was the guy who hosted it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned
that's why he mentioned it.
Come on, Joseph. Sorry.
Keep up, Joseph.
That's probably where most people know Elon is the Lozelda-thon. But he's done streams for other people in the community, and he's done it for other organizations.
Dude, you gotta keep up. Come on, Joseph. Just because you're executive producer doesn't mean you don't have to pay attention to us.
Joseph is slow.
I'm sorry, what?
Uh-oh, Slowsif. She's busting out the puns. Busting out the puns.
Yeah, good job, Hazel.
Yeah. Don't hazel it.
No! I'm beginning to think that the shirt that you guys that we make for our Player 4 podcast, my name on the back's going to say Hazel, not Haley.
Was there ever a question of that?
Wait.
I'm pretty sure that's been the plan all along.
Someone's going to put a hazelnut on the back of my shirt.
Are you a hazelnut?
I'm a hazelnut.
No, that's what you ask. Hazel. That's what you ask your fans. Are you a hazelnut?
Hey, that worked so well.
Don't worry. On the back of mine's probably going to be an actual like caboose, like the whole red caboose part of the train.
I don't know. That sounded racist. Are all cabooses red?
I thought cabooses were blue. I'm fine.
That's why we keep you. That's why we keep you around. You're the comedy.
I'm the beauty and the comedy of the Playful podcast.
Well, it can't be Alex.
Bob's
he is the youngest.
I mean, obviously, I'm just the sexy
Alex
voice.
isn't the youngest. I'm the youngest.
I'm the
of
youngest.
the guys. I said.
Oh.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to keep up, Hazel.
I'm not that much younger than Tristan, though.
I'm 27.
I'm 24.
Why are we playing the age game again?
It's too
Joseph
late.
doesn't want to play that game.
I'm not playing this game.
It's okay. You're only 50. It's okay.
Oh my god, that'd be so creepy.
It's okay, Hazel.
You shut your young mouth.
You shut your young mouth.
We're trying to be supportive of the old man.
Get off my lawn.
We must respect elders.
Hey, you kids, cut that out.
Nope, that one died.
Oh.
Only because you let it die.
So, what else do we want to talk about?
Definitely wanted to bring up Lazer Team. I've watched that trailer about way too many times. Okay, Gavin has a mullet and looks like the stereotypical like truck driver. I'm like, oh, what?
He's got a mustache and a mullet, and
it's perfect.
I think he's got a southern style name too.
It makes me so happy.
I didn't hear him say anything in the trailer, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was sporting a drawl.
He said, "Is that it?"
Oh yeah, he had the
like, "Is that it?"
And then people on YouTube were like, "Why does Gavin not have a British accent? Do Americans not like?" And I'm like, "Dude, he's an actor playing a character."
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of British actors that don't have British accents when they act.
Like
House? What?
It's called acting.
It's called acting.
I know that's a foreign
The SNL character.
Acting talent.
It's acting. I think I watched that trailer about 3 times a day for the first week that it came out.
Who else thinks that Michael stole the show, though?
He's going to steal the show. He always steals the show.
It helps that they kind of centered the scenes more on him. I think, obviously, they're going to space it out more and give the others their due... their due screen time. It's just those...
No, the whole movie is just going to be following Michael around.
Yeah, just Michael.
I would watch that. Michael's got some natural talent.
He does. He's got some natural charisma to him.
I rage quit acting.
I think the trailer... isn't the trailer supposed to come out during South by Southwest?
That would be awesome.
So, I think they're coming out with
some
actual full-length trailer. So, I would assume that there'll be more... We'll see more of the other guys on that since it'll be full-length rather than just a little snip.
Is the movie actually supposed to come out this year?
Yes.
Yes, it is. I thought so. Okay, I thought so. I was just double-checking.
They are expecting it to be out... I think the premiere was supposed to be late July...
Well, they dominated Star Wars
August,
production time.
But like the actual since they're going to be putting it out in physical media and sending it to the backers, those aren't going to come out until probably late August at the earliest.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I know it's supposed to come out this year. I just couldn't remember.
I just think it's really cool how, they finally, it's like the Manifest Destiny. They've been working on different types of productions, starting in machinima, moving into doing the shorts, and then, they did the iBlade trilogy, and now they're into full-scale, cinematic release movie production, and it's just really cool to see that happen. I think they really deserve a round of applause for all the effort they put in, and, it's like the first step into the big time for them. It's really cool to see it.
That kind of feels like that was their goal all along, considering how long Lazer Team has been in the works. It almost seems like secretly that's been the plan.
Well, like I said, Manifest Destiny.
We still got to break down the Lazer Team.
What you want? All right.
What you want?
So we know we've got Gavin and Michael. So there's 4 primary actors. My problem was I didn't recognize the other 2, and I felt bad.
Bernie?
Oh, it was Bernie!
You don't know Bernie?
Clean-shaven Bernie, and the black guy is from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Bernie was the cop.
Yes, he is. He's the guy who's like, I'm gonna kill them birds, but I'm killing the birds, right?
That's not true. Isn't that true?
What?
Yeah, Bernie looks completely different, like clean-shaven, and he
Did
lost
not.
some weight. He lost more weight for the thing.
He's really good at losing weight. I'm impressed by him. His size will change, but he is really good at getting thin.
What is that, like an acquired skill?
It must be, because I don't have it.
Christian Bale would say that it's an acquired skill.
Christian Bale's...
It is a hard thing to do, all right? Losing weight is hard,
Christian Bale's
because
shut up.
food is delicious.
Hashtag fit for Lazer Team. So,
all right.
in the trailer, 2 things crash into each other.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what that is. One of those has to be whatever medium of transportation that suit of armor is taking.
Mm-hmm.
And then it crashes into something within view of the 4 idiots. And then they find it. And then Gavin says, "Is that it?" And then Michael's like, "No, it's something else that crashed from the sky." And then they start putting on the parts of it, and they blow up the car, and it goes slow motion boom. Yes. And then from there, they kind of leap in the story to where these guys are working maybe for the government.
Well, so Michael's wearing the kind of Mega Man-esque
Buster Cannon,
and you got Bernie has the shield glove, I believe. Colton Dunn, he's the other guy. He has the boots, and then Gavin has the helmet.
I'm so excited to see Gavin in this movie. Like, oh my gosh. Gavin.
So then they're working for the government, and they're going to fight aliens, which we never see.
Yeah, it looks
like
it got shot down.
Yeah, it got shot down.
I don't know because it's not the U.S. government, because they're waiting for the thing to come, and I think they said that there was going to be a specific location where it was going to touch down, so someone else shot it down, and then that's how the guys came to find it, I think, because what shot it down, they couldn't have done.
It looks nothing
I just
like
thought.
Bernie. It looks like two Michaels.
It's Bernie!
I know that. It looks like two Michaels in this shot.
My theory is that Gavin's a redneck and he's paranoid about UFOs and shoots it down, but that's just my theory.
What is he going to use to shoot it down with, though?
His laser.
A big gun.
Laser.
I don't know.
It's called a shotgun.
It's a really big
shotgun. It's a gun with a square on it.
I said shotgun.
Shotgun's lap.
Or if anybody's ever seen Mean Girls, and so God created the rifle so that man could fight the dinosaurs.
Okay, so I know that there's a training sequence because there's like a girl and a guy that we hadn't seen before in the video, and they're like smiling at each other, like flirting with each other or something. And then, like, they're training them, and then, like...
That is... how is he not... I'm looking on IMDb for all this stuff, and... Okay, so Alan Ritchson was the guy who was originally chosen to wear the armor, and he's supposed to help them train now that the armor is basically coded to them. Yeah.
You mean Alan Richmond as in the macaroni and cheese that never happened?
Yeah.
Yes. It looks like the female scientist is Irina Voronina. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but I think there's a love interest who is played by Ali DeBerry.
That's probably Michael. I mean, Michael gets, like, at the
Booty
end...
call.
Yeah.
He's like,
yes, booty call. I love this thing. But the one scene that we didn't mention was when the thing was blowing up. And the guy from Parks and Rec is just kind of standing there.
Whoa!
I'm so
there's that one where he's like, whoa, but then there's later on where like a building is blowing up and he's like standing there like he did it.
Oh, yeah.
No,
cool guys don't.
It's too cool to look at the explosion.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
That's true.
So I think that's everything that was in the teaser, so hopefully we get the trailer soon and we can digest that as well.
You forgot
I'm
news
so
reporter
excited.
Joel.
News reporter Joel, Soldier Caleb.
I need to hear Redneck Gavin. I need to hear it.
And Katie Ward's gonna be, not
Katie Patillo.
Katie Patillo now. I keep forgetting that's her name now. And Aaron Zeck's going to be on there too.
Well, that's cool.
It's probably a safe bet that like all the known faces of Rooster Teeth are going to be in there.
Not necessarily. If they are, a lot of them are probably still going to have just like very brief, like a few seconds, like kind of like Caleb's, where it's just like
he's like, I'm in there for like 30 seconds. I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
And you just can't hide it.
I just can't hide it.
Haley,
please do not lose control with us around.
Haley, you made it your goal to befriend as many Guardians as possible in the past week. How is that going?
It's still going. Because this week I didn't actually get to be on the... usually I'm on the website. Like, I'm on the internet, like, 24/7.
Like, every day you've got an inspirational post for everyone. Hey, how's everyone having a good day?
Yeah, I usually post one a day. I like to inspire people because it's weird. This might sound odd, I guess, to other people, but the inspiring posts that I post are also to inspire me. Doing that kind of stuff really helps me and motivates me. And helping others motivates me as well. and usually I have the Rooster Teeth site like on my tabs when I'm scrolling the internet. But this week I've been so busy. Like, I've been running around doing all these errands and stuff. Like, and I got a new book and I read it and I sat down and I got so engrossed with it. I love it. Oh, so good. I'm gonna reveal a secret about myself, but it's not very much a secret. My favorite fairy tale is Beauty and the Beast. And I have probably read about 7 retellings of Beauty and the Beast. And that's what I just read this week. I read 2 of them, and so exciting.
Just going to put that out there. Belle is the top Disney princess.
She's adorable, except she's
Do you have a list of 11?
Yeah, I have a list of
Yeah, who are the other 11?
But yeah, Beauty and the Beast is like my, it's just my thing. And I don't know if this will be interesting to any of the people listening to the podcast, but you can get, this is probably not news to anybody else, but it was news to me. I didn't know. You can get a Kindle app for your computer or your phone. You don't have to actually buy a Kindle, and you can buy books, like Kindle books for your laptop or your phone, and it's so much cheaper. I had no idea. And the app is completely free.
Holy crap!
Okay, are you being sarcastic?
Maybe.
Kind of.
Darn it!
But no, I actually I
changes everything.
I
hate
did
everything.
it.
I
did
don't know what's what anymore. And here I thought I was smart by having all these books on my shelf.
No,
I was
like,
an idiot.
No, don't get me wrong. I love the feeling of a book. That's why it was very depressing for me, because the book that I wanted, I couldn't find it, and if I ordered it, it's like twice as much because of shipping, and I really wanted to read it, so I bought it for $10, like Kindle wise, and I just got up on my laptop and I read it. But it was very like heartbreaking to me because I love the feel of a book, the smell of a book, the just feeling of flipping pages.
I mean, you can smell the screen now.
I don't know what your screen smells like, but mine doesn't smell like anything, so I'm concerned.
Macaroni and cheese.
But to be fair, that is something I didn't know, is that you could do it on your laptop. I thought you specifically have a Kindle.
No, it's complete, and the app is completely free, and then you can literally just buy the Kindle books off of like Amazon. It'll download straight to your laptop, and if you have like a smartphone, which I'm sure everybody does nowadays, you can get the app, log into your whatever, and you can read it like as if it was a Kindle. So I don't know why anyone's actually...
Well, because of the portability.
Yeah, well, I can
because they
get
don't
it
want
on
to
my
read a
phone.
book on their phone.
Okay, well, okay.
Well, and on their laptop, they want to carry it around in their hand, but not too small like their phone. They want it like a tablet.
Okay,
it's about the size of something you can hold in your hands and still read, kind of like a book.
Look, shut up. All right.
The more you know.
Don't know. But yes, that's what I did this week. I was reading a lot because, again, I'm very big into stories. It's like my passion.
Let's get back to movies real quick. Okay. Because we talked about a movie that's coming out this summer, Lazer Team, but there's 2 other pretty big movies coming out this year.
What are those movies?
Pretty important movies. Star Wars, and I'm excited, and a lot of people are excited.
I'm excited, but I'm also like on the fence.
I have to reserve my excitement.
Star Wars. How soon is Star Wars coming out? Because I can't remember when they said
probably
it was
December.
December. So it's not really soon.
Yeah.
It's soon enough.
I mean, yeah. After waiting this long, yeah, it seems like, oh my god, this is going by so fast.
The interesting thing was that they trailer style announced it over a year in advance of its release date.
I'm okay with that. In the meantime, we have another big movie, which is Age of Ultron.
It's about a robot or something.
It's about some sort of robot. And they had
It sounds like Transformers.
There's an extended trailer that came out this week. Who's had time to watch that?
I did.
I did. But speaking of Transformers, just want to say that apparently the first Transformers is free on Google Play. Supposedly, I heard that somewhere. Don't quote me.
I'm quoting you.
But
this is Ultron.
But Age of Ultron, I am excited just for the fact that James Spader is voicing Ultron, and holy crap, I love James Spader.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty cool movie. It seems very standalone. It's not going to be part of the Infinity War or Civil War or anything like that, but it seems like a cool standalone movie.
So it's not part of Blackest Night?
What?
What?
Wait, so what does anyone know what Civil War is about? Because when I think of Civil War, I've always kept thinking that the Avengers are somehow going to split into these two factions that don't really care for each other.
The storyline
of Civil War is like the leader of one side is like Captain America and the other's like Iron Man, and it's mostly about signing something that lets people know your secret identity, and Iron Man's all for that, but then Captain America and all them are not, because that's important to them. They don't want the people they love getting hurt.
Okay,
I actually have Civil War on my bookshelf, and I've read the whole thing, and it's a storyline about people who are pro or anti-registration for what Marvel calls metahumans, people with superpowers or a super suit or anything like that. And it starts out where everyone's kind of unchecked, and the opening sequence in the comic is that there's a team of superheroes that are kind of on their own reality show, and they kind of film themselves going around picking fights with the other superheroes. So they pick a fight with their nemesis team of supervillains, and then right as they think that the fight is over, one of the supervillains, as he's about to be defeated, blows up the entire neighborhood, including an elementary school. So this is a big thing all over the country. It's a political controversy. And as always, when a tragedy happens, people ask the government to make some sort of law so that they'll feel like it will never happen again. So this law is an act that forces all metahumans to become registered with the government. And it's not an entirely bad idea, because they also have a plan for what to do after that, which is to have them become government employees. They put them into groups, train them, and have them protect specific areas of the country. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people are not in favor of it, and Captain America becomes the head of the anti-registration team. And Tony Stark is already kind of known across the country for being Iron Man, so he doesn't care. And he thinks it's a good idea because it'll save lives. And a big turning point in the story in the comics is that Spider-Man goes on national TV and reveals his secret identity by taking off his mask on national TV. And that's a big turning point. And he joins the registration camp. And then I think he changes his mind at one point. Finally,
are there takebacks on that? Can he be like, I changed my mind?
I mean, he was on national TV, and he was like,
I don't want everybody on the world to know who I am anymore.
It's funny that you say that.
Do over.
And I'll get to something that happens along those lines. But they're all fighting, and it just gets to this huge free-for-all, and finally Captain America says, oh, wait, this isn't saving anyone. We're just causing wanton destruction. And then he gives himself up. And then they train a bunch of teams that then become the protectors of each state of the United States.
Oh, who's Missouri?
Who cares?
I care. I want to know who I have to call on.
Let me pull it out real quick. Let me see if I can find it.
Since we mentioned Star Wars, but Harrison Ford was just injured in a plane crash.
Not what it sounds like, though. He is a pilot, and he was piloting a small, one-engine plane, and it crashed onto a golf course.
You can die hardcore in one of those. I saw the image of the plane, and I was impressed at how little damage the plane suffered.
But he is okay.
Yeah, according to sources, anyway. When they first released the information, nobody could actually verify that it was Harrison Ford or not. They had to just go with a man in his 60s or 70s.
I will say Harrison Ford is a good-looking man. I don't care. Even if he is 72, he is still a good-looking man. Is
he really 72?
He's 72 and he's playing Han Solo this Christmas.
Oh my God.
He aged pretty well. And I will say, if offered to watch James Bond or Indiana Jones, I would choose Indiana Jones any day. So
I don't know. I like my James Bond.
I mean, I like James Bond.
There
but
are
I
a lot of
like
James
Indiana
Bonds
Jones
to choose
better.
from too. Like, there's only
Well, so far, there's only one Indiana Jones.
Don't.
Shia LaBeouf doesn't count.
Oh my God, we do not talk about Crystal Skull.
No,
Oh my God.
no, aren't they supposed to be doing?
Yeah,
a
they're
new
talking
Indiana
to-
Jones?
I
Chris
would
Pratt?
watch that actually.
Yes, Chris Pratt. They're talking to him, but who knows? Who knows? I can't find my comic. I'm sad.
Galaxy. That guy's like taking off.
He's
I
a
can't-
funny guy.
I can't find my Civil War comic. It makes me sad. Anyway, Tristan, you said something about Spider-Man trying to take it back, and the funny thing was the very next storyline that Marvel did about Spider-Man actually took it all back. Like a guy undid a bunch of stuff and made it to where Spider-Man's friends that were dead were no longer dead. And
I am Kronos, master of time.
and that his identity was no longer known or whatever. It took him back in the timeline. It's like, well, what was the point of that sacrifice if it's not really a sacrifice?
Reset button.
I'll be going to South by Gaming this weekend, so hopefully I can talk about that next week.
Really? I'm going to be sleeping in my bed. It's going to be great.
Where do you get all the money and time to do this, Mr. Piano Man? Play me a song.
Play me some Mr. Piano Man.
Don't
Speaking
like
of
that.
money, Tristan, what will you be doing in the next week?
I just thought it was, a good idea to kind of dip into every now and then some aspect of our lives, remind people that we're people, not just voices talking about video games, not just conduits of games and movies. So, yes, I wanted to bring up that today was supposed to be my last day working at iRobot as a mechanical engineer there, just due to being over resources. But I was told that they absolutely can't continue the project without me. So I have been coerced into continuing my stint there.
For how much longer?
Oh, you were coerced.
I was coerced. The project has pretty much a hard end date of next month, so that's when that's my new end date, and then I'll be looking around for jobs in warmer climates like Texas, California, Arizona, that part of the country.
I vote Texas. So here's the part where we say bye.
Bye!
Goodbye,
Bye, everyone.
everyone.
We
Bye,
love
everybody.
you.
Smooches.
Church, do you think I'm a good kid?
Don't get jealous.